Okay. Truly Not a Gamer followed. Thanks you for the follow, Truly Not a Gamer. And Hillary, Sean Set Go, Eva Jackson, and yeah, and thanks for the raid yesterday. Prison Clash. Yeah, okay. Today, I'd like to get started on a conversation that I was actually thinking about this morning. Most people know what artificial intelligence, we use the word AI, but what is artificial general intelligence? Most people know about artificial intelligence, but not many people know about artificial general intelligence. But biological general intelligence? I was thinking about how so many people are hyper fixated on the concept of artificial general intelligence somehow reaching what people call the singularity, where there's a moment where artificial intelligence gains sentience. So many people are really way too worried about whether or not artificial intelligence or artificial general intelligence or sentient slash conscience or sentient slash or conscious artificial intelligence or conscious or conscious. And not a whole lot of people are talking about whether or not that's even going to happen, where the artificial intelligence is going to destroy humanity. Look at it this way. We're biological in nature. People have talked about how if artificial intelligence either becomes exactly like humans or surpasses humans in any kind of way with intelligence, that would pretty much make them more human. Because if they're more like us, that makes them us. I don't really want to particularly talk about that aspect. I want to talk about how we are biological in nature, and we're already killing each other and destroying the planet. And if biological general intelligence is generally progressing more towards peace, it's always in people's self-interest to be able to survive and have resources, no matter who you are, no matter what you disagree with. And if biological general intelligence can make some form of progress, and if humans, otherwise known as possessors of a brain and a body that is capable of biological general intelligence, to be able to put itself into any situation, use the resources available, which the resources available to the majority, which the majority of resources available to the majority of people are our hands and our legs and basically our whole body. Because if you're in a situation where you are not able to use your predetermined evolutionary traits that the vast majority of biological intelligence, such as plants and animals in the wild, which may or may not possess biological general intelligence, That's debatable. I forgot what I was talking about. Can make progress, then wouldn't a more advanced, in its own ways, artificial intelligence or artificial general intelligence, either or, would be capable of progressing in a much more efficient way? Either that, or it would rush to destruction faster. But we don't know the answer to that. We don't know the answer to whether or not biological general intelligence, including biological intelligence, which we usually call nature. Maybe that's just unknown intelligence. Yeah, UI or UGI. There could be a UGI out there. There could be a universal general intelligence. Universal general intelligence would be something that neither biological or general, or neither biological or artificial intelligence has been able to answer, because it's alien to us. It's things such as black holes, supernovae, and other kind of phenomenon such as that. Things that may or may not have intelligence. We don't know. But what we do know is we barely even know ourselves. In fact, most people, while as a whole we have collected knowledge, the vast majority of people are not going to be in possession of that knowledge. In fact, we're born with barely the ability to function. We're born with the ability to maybe figure out intuitively that if there's an object, you can pick it up. You know? Generally, I think, from what I understand and from what I've observed, one of the first things, if not the first thing, that a baby will do utilizing the resources available to them is picking up objects with their hands or grabbing objects with their hands. It's burned into our DNA. We don't necessarily know how that works. Trying to figure it out with the assistance of artificial intelligence. And the thing is artificial intelligence on its own can only be restricted by the algorithms that we program into it. Theoretically, or hypothetically in my sense, or hypothetically in my case, or if I'm going to have a hypothesis about artificial intelligence, it's that humans, which possess biological general intelligence, and there's possibility that we literally are artificial intelligence and we're in a simulation. But as far as I can tell, this is real no matter what. So either or, you have a circuit and they both go to the same direction. So if we are in a simulation, then that means we just live our lives because it's real. If we're not in a simulation, then that means we just live our lives because it's real. So either way, it doesn't really matter. There are, either way, we don't understand 100% of either of those. We haven't even created our own simulations that are that advanced. We haven't even created our own simulations that are that advanced. So I believe with artificial general intelligence, we have to think about how humans utilize the brain and our consciousness, which may or may not be the same thing. In fact, we might exist more as a whole than as a part. Our brain is a physical entity, and it coexists, in fact, runs our entire body. There may or may not be certain organs or nerve functions that do exist on their own, such as organelles. Fact check me on that one in the comments below. we need to begin to think, how do we actually work? Which we need to understand ourselves first. And since every single human, while running on a general similar playing field with the brain, possess a multitude of diverse thinking waves or thinking patterns. And I believe that's because we basically program ourselves, utilizing the evolutionary traits that the brain predetermined. And that's why we form as entities in a certain way. That's why we have hands. That's why we have lungs and all these kind of things. They're all sort of pre-programmed. We're all working with mostly the same starting material. Now, unfortunately, sometimes there are deviations. Sometimes people would even say defects. Most of the time, it does interrupt the general execution of most of humans' abilities. For example, an autistic person is kind of working with a different wiring from the get-go. But then it isn't everybody operating on a different playing field. That does mean that there are specifics within each individual person that would come up with different pathways towards a solution depending on their environment. You could put two human beings in the same exact situation and both may take the same actions when presented with some kind of dilemma, such as they need to find food in a maze, or they need to be able to get away from a harmful situation. They may come up with the same answer. However, the way they come up with that answer is going to work differently. And there's also the possibility that neither of them are going to come up with the answer, or that they're going to come up with different methods of that solution in their own unique ways. Oh, hey, Clay, how you doing? Yeah, just kind of recording a YouTube video idea that I'm coming up with. Basically, this morning I was thinking about, we talk about artificial intelligence and like artificial general intelligence, which, maybe we're on the brink of discovering. Maybe we're nowhere near it for like another 1,000 years. People talk as if it's like a given. People talk as if we're just going to achieve artificial general intelligence by 2026. Looking at you, Mr. Musk. But the truth is, we don't know. In fact, we didn't even know that we were a part of a solar system for the longest time during human history. Somebody did make a discovery, and it's possible that the person who wrote down their discovery was the same person that made the initial discovery. But I do think there are intuitive pathways that it's possible that even people who were in the Cro-Magnon/Neanderthal days maybe would have even just noticed, just looking into the sky, hey, like, what is this thing? And they say, like, oh, maybe it's something outside of where we are. And they look, maybe somebody puts a boat on water and they see that it gets, as it's approaching a harbor, it's kind of rising up. And they're like, why is that? It looks flat. But then they say, oh, well, maybe it's curving. Or maybe light's curving. People may have thought that too. That there's some kind of curving of light. Or there's a curving of surface. Those are the two possibilities. It might be both. There's a curving of the surface and a curving of the light, which our eyes only perceive so much of the spectrum of light. There's things that we will never be able to see with what we call the naked eye. And I just want to pose, to the chat and to the comments below, what you think about biological general intelligence and artificial general intelligence, and where do you think humanity can go, either utilizing a tool that has no consciousness or coinciding with another entity on our own planet and in our own neighboring, solar system, and possibly even the Oort cloud, or outside of it, possibly, working alongside each other, creating a new future together, or never talking to each other again. And humans will only ever exist with and humans will possibly are destined to only work with machine learning based artificial intelligence. Maybe that's just how it is, because we make tools, we utilize tools. A general intelligence, that's who we are. So if eventually artificial general intelligence does emerge, just make sure to not piss it off, because it might be your neighbor someday. If you like this sort of content, make sure to hit that. If you like this sort of content, make sure to smash that like button. And if there's anything you want to see in the future, or if you have any ideas or any other kind of commentary, leave something in the comments below. Okay. How was that? I think I did good. I don't know if it's a good video, but I did good. I did something today. I did something that was productive today. That's important. But we're going to play Rumble Club. So let me switch over the category. We're going to not do DMCA by listening to Tool's Schism, which is what I was listening to while I was setting up the OBS and broadcast. While I was setting up the broadcast, I was listening to Tool Schism. But now we're going to be listening to some ska with Rumble Club. Is that the right volume? Okay, I just locked the volume there. Okay, we got chat open. We got the alerts, and we got the combined chat of Twitch and YouTube. Okay, let's go. We got this. Oh, no. I needed to change the category. Twitch.tv. Go to my dashboard. I gotta go to my dashboard. Twitch.tv/dashboard. It redirects to dashboard.twitch.tv. I go to Stream Manager, go to Edit. Same title. Switch, exit out of category. And type in Rumble Club. 128 viewers, 1.3k followers. Let's make sure that grows. Audience, everyone, done. Oh, I had go live notification failed. Your stream minutes have almost expired. Click here to renew them. Okay, that was just a glitch. I just erased the exclamation point and then retyped it in, and it worked. Okay, we're playing some Rumble Club. It's a great game. I need to exit out of Steam, and then we go transition. I need to disable preview, because otherwise there's weird lag. Wait, where's the... How come it's not bringing the hide preview? Oh! I think it's because maybe I have... Oh no? How come it's not letting me hide preview? What is going on? Let's exit out of studio mode. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I have to exit out of studio mode to do that. Forgot about that. Yeah, I only need to enable studio mode if I need to undo the last 5 seconds of the stream, so that I can let it play out with the delay, and then with the delay filter, and then I think that might be why it's lagging, is because when I'm running a game that, you know, like takes a lot of the resources, it starts to like, I think the delay starts to like lag up, which doesn't make sense because I have like 64 gigabytes of RAM, but maybe it's using VRAM. So I don't really know, man. It's frustrating as hell. Wish I had a better computer, like a Starforge. Okay, let's get started. I got free prizes. Well, let me get the battle pass. I get more free prizes. I mean, you're actually gaining money by doing it. So let me yeah, see that the problem is if I transition without going to studio mode, it'll still play the thing that was previous there. So if I was going to get banned and I press my panic button and then I go right back to it, then it's like I may as well have not done it. So let me get the multi-pass. I mean the Rumble Pass. I'm going to get the Super Plus. Let's just do it. Because I stream this game a lot. Add funds. It's $14.99. I mean, it's a steal. I mean, if you're a streamer, you're gonna be playing for like a long time, then you know, you may as well spend the $15, you know. God damn it. I gotta... Ba-ba-da-ba. Okay. Okay. Dum dum ba dum 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 dum. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum. Yeah, I like the music so much. It's so cute. It's so cute. She thinks I'm cute. Oh my goodness. Confirming purchase with platform storefront. Rumble Pass Super Plus acquired. Not required. That would be bullshit. Yeah, if you required people to get a multi-pass just to play the game, like at least give people like, you know, whether or not they want to play long term or not, you know. I feel like if you're going to be playing a game long term, I think battle passes are a pretty good deal. Because then you get a lot of stuff. It's like you're not really playing for, obviously you're not, it's not like gambling. You're just throwing away the money. But it's not really thrown away if you're playing the game a lot, because then you get stuff to like, you know, add to your collection. And if that adds value to your gameplay experience... I don't want to buy levels. Yeah, don't do that. That's stupid. Like, what's the point? Like, you're already paying for the battle pass. Just level up by playing more. Yeah. Get that brain buddy. It's like Futurama. Yeah, if you get level 60, you get this brain buddy, Xmog. Or Transmog. People always call it Xmog. Like, what is it? Like, triple Xmog? Oh, that's why they use it, so they can... Yeah. Wait, I got 22 things to collect? Wait. Super? Oh, all the super stuff. Yeah, I gotta collect all... Okay, cool. I didn't miss out on these. I thought these were time sensitive. Because of the playtest. I thought that was like temporary. Can I just keep clicking and go... Oh, nope. Yeah, level these up because the more you level up, it's kind of like it's actually like grind to win or pay to win, I guess. I mean, it technically is pay to win. If you actually buy levels and get all these, you're actually going to do better than everyone else, at least as far as like, just naturally you get more duration. Do you get other stats? I didn't actually see if you get additional stats, because I know that there were stats where it's like you would actually get like, it would just add like a couple seconds, or add like point something, like a fraction of a second possibly. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it adds like 19 seconds. Yeah, just add 1 second. And at every level that it gets, it adds an additional second to how long you could actually use that item, which can be very game winning actually. Like if you can hold something longer as a weapon, then you're more likely to be able to. If somebody else picks up if somebody else picks up a weapon at the same time, or a gadget, if somebody else picks up a gadget at the same time, you can just outlast them. Stargazing emote. We finally got. I don't know if that's my first emote or not. Wait, what level am I? I'm like level 50 something, alright? No, I'm not like... Yeah, we're like level... What level are we? Yeah, we're like level... We're level 22. Yeah, so we're just like getting those level up cards. That's really what you're playing for. Let's collect. What? Oh, seasonal. Wait, what is... Oh. Oh! Seasonal gadget rewards 23% complete. Okay. So you get seasonal rewards. Upgrade seasonal gadgets. 555 days. I thought it said 555. I'm like, what? Okay, we get more free prizes. Open up some boxes. Hey, it's pay to win. I'm already grinding. May as well maximize my grinding. Am I right? Steam exclusive! Let's go! Is there a mobile exclusive one too? It was launch week. I better get this. It's launch week is day 1. Okay, there we go. I can also grind up gold and stuff to get all these. So let's not spend any more money. I don't have enough for that. Shrug emote. Oh, I do. But complicated shirt, safari flaps. Like we could save up for. Oh, I can get the mermaid and pigtails. This is like if they ever make like a completely like dark level, this would actually be OP. Like where there's no lights, you just run around and all you see is your avatar. You're gonna be way less likely to see this. So that would actually be OP. I could get, yeah, let's just get the shrug emote. We're gonna get all of them eventually. We're gonna get more of those gems eventually. And let's get all the gold stuff, because I have a ton of that. I have 1,310 gold. Oh, could I have gotten this one? We can get the special bundle. I don't have that yet, so let's grind that up. Yeah. Yeah, just the random ones I'm not going to waste on at the moment. I want to get the special ones first. So I need to grind up 240 plus 20, so 260. 240 plus 20. Oh, wait. 120 plus 120 is 240. And 40 times 2 is 80. So 240 plus 80 is 320. Okay. I need 320, okay? Yeah, because 150 plus 150 is 300. Plus 10. Oh, minus 10 and plus 30. Wait, 300 plus 20. Yeah. So 300 plus parentheses 30 minus 10. So 150 plus 20. So 150 times 2 plus 20. So 300 plus 20. No, parentheses 150 times 2. Or 2 parentheses 150 and parentheses plus parentheses 30 minus 10 and parentheses. Okay, let's just random. What are we gonna do? Goob, cube, punch royale, and random duos. Yeah, let's do random free for all. Let's go. I'm just still excited they added the crab mode. That it's like they took my idea and like evolved it. It was kind of interesting. Oh, I spilled water. Let's go! Heading to Sugar Rush. Find and eat all cupcakes. Pick up cupcake trays to eat lots of cupcakes. Respawns are on. Okay, are we playing bots? I think there's at least 2 or 3 real people. Okay. Let's get the bots. No, we're not getting the bots. We're farming. Okay. Oh no! I'm way behind. We need to go roaming and farming. This is such a small map. This is actually like a lot harder for cupcake mode. That's pretty more harsh. And like if you don't get stuff fast enough, and there's a lot more competition. Okay, let's stop this person from getting more cupcakes. Let's go farm. Ah! I'm getting all wet. Oh, I'm behind so much. At 29, 30. Uh-oh. Player 840 only needs 6 more. Okay, get these. Ah! Uh-oh, I'm in 3rd place now. Oh, but that person only needs 1 more. At least I'm in place. I placed. At the very least. I placed. I need a screenshot of my first win of the day, though, to enter win prizes. Once you get first place, you need to screenshot it and send it to the Discord in the appropriate channel. And you can win extra prizes. Oh, we got Sugar Rush again. Let's go. Yeah, on this map, this is like the hardest map, it looks like. This looks like the hardest map for Sugar Rush. Because it's like, it's just so... It's so tight. She's so tight. Okay, I'm ahead for now. Oh no, we're tied. Uh-oh. I gotta go pick up some cupcakes from the store. No. We're not going to the store to pick up cupcakes. We're picking them up off the ground. What, you think we eat them? Maybe it's paint. No, it's fuel. You pick these up and you put them in your car and you go drive, you go vroom vroom. You put these in your car and you go vroom vroom. Vroom vroom. I'm in my mom's car. Vroom vroom. Banana Man can't. Your Discord inspired. Yeah, that's on purpose. And it's also to get people to start the conversation. No, I'm just too lazy to take it out. Yeah, I potentially will have a Discord that is dedicated eventually, but right now it's too much effort to run a Discord. It was just it wasn't worth the effort, to be honest. But welcome to the stream, Buffalo. Are you in Buffalo, New York? Yeah, it was just getting too bad. I was getting a lot of really annoying people in the Discord, and it was just too much to moderate. And I was the only moderator, really. I had other moderators, but like honestly, I'm such a small person on the internet that why would there be full-time moderator people, you know? It just wasn't worth it. Oh, you're in Buffalo, New York? Well, welcome to the stream. You're 3 hours in the future, so what are the stock options? I think you should sell. I don't know, I flipped a coin and said sell or buy. Like, which one are you gonna say? It's 50%, you know? Those are good odds. You know, just pick one. Buy or sell. Abject. Oh, I only needed 5 more. Congrats, Abject. Bam-ba-dum. Oh, okay. Let me be able to see properly. Well, I mean, I can see pretty well up close. These are actually for far away. Deathmatch, uh-oh. Yeah, I'm glad they added the actual just like respawn deathmatch mode. I feel like it was really missing during the playtest. Because basically what happened is like they only had Battle Royale and it was knockout. Like you didn't get any respawns. The cube one, you get 1 respawn and then a chance to uncube. You know, so you got like basically, it was basically infinite respawns as long as you stayed away. But and it also made it easier to throw people into the water. Whereas in normal mode, it's actually a lot harder to throw people. It's actually more efficient to just punch them off. Especially if they get knocked out from it. Because otherwise you can kind of punch, you can kind of do a save by punching in the middle of the air. Okay, like I did just now. It's, you shouldn't rely on it. It's kind of, unless you're already like winding up a punch, because there is a delay before you punch. Like even if you just click. And if you're holding the punch, you travel further when you punch, when you're in the air. And you punch further. Okay, and then when they pick them up, you want to punch both of them. So it's actually kind of like, unless it's like, there are situations where you want to pick them up to throw them. But like you're very vulnerable while you're holding them. So somebody, ooh. Who's getting it? Who's? Oh, no! Okay. Well, at least I got somebody while I got knocked out. Okay, Abject is first place again, but we're tied. We got a. Oh no, I'm behind. Legolas, my Legolas. Lego my ego. Legolas my ego. Sounds like some kind of sexual activity. Legolas. Dude, Legolas is pretty cool. I mean, he's been serving the, you know, his kingdom for a while, you know? No, no! Don't get the anti-grav thing! I call it the wrench. It looks like a wrench. Yeah, this one. I need to use this one. Okay. Uh-oh, I'm not in third anymore. So I guess the initial puncher gets the point. So even though the other person knocked him out. Emma Stormfly? I said extra Emily for a second. God damn it, Emma! Oh no. Congrats. Gamer helmet, I mean gamer headphones. Failed to join lobby with code. We weren't even using a code. We were using rando. Q. We were using Q. El Capitan. En concher, mon capitaine. Au contraire, mon capitaine. What's your setup? I got a gaming PC that's kind of old. Or outdated, really. It's like what that one kind of thing that has Sky in the name, and it's like the, I think it's the, I don't know if it's the 1.0, 2.0, or 3.0. I forgot. I think it's the 3. I forgot the brand. It's like something Sky. I don't know. And it's got an AMD, which I think the next PC I'm ever going to get, which I don't even know when that's going to happen. It's going to happen someday. I would have to replace this one someday. But no time soon. I'd like to get it, or I mean, maybe just replace the graphics card with an NVIDIA. Because I feel like NVIDIA, for streaming purposes, at least at the moment, I feel like NVIDIA is better for streaming. Okay, we're in Real. I need to focus. Alienware? Yeah, I heard Alienware has pretty much always been known as the gaming PC. Like, when it was first released, it was like the gaming PC, like those, especially the laptops. I think they were like one of the first companies to really do the gaming laptops. Like, a friend of mine had one of them. They were really, like, inconvenient as laptops. They were, you know, they're also inconvenient as gaming PCs, but at the time, I think that, like, gaming laptops were a good middle ground option. Because, yeah, you could technically move them around easier, and they were still better than most desktops that most people had. Most people just had, like, office PCs, and they were still gaming on office PCs. I mean, that's pretty much what I was doing, and we got our first win! Finally get a screenshot. And I can post it in the Discord today, and I can get a chance to win special prizes. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Yeah, you bought a huge monitor. I just have like a regular size monitor. Like, I don't know if you can compare this to anything. Let's see. How many of this hairbrush, which is about the size of my face. How many sizes of my face? It's about 2 1/8. 2 1/8 of these hairbrushes. So, you know, and it's by like one and like a 1/7 of the hairbrush And then I have a second one that's vertical that I could basically just have leaning up against the wall, because unless I'm in standing desk mode, because I am using a standing desk converter, in case I need, don't want to be sitting for too long, switch to standing. I usually don't stream in standing mode, but sometimes I do, especially if I'm going to be basically more of a just chatting stream and kind of maybe even dancing. I'd like to record some dancing covers for YouTube. I can't do them on stream because DMCA, but I would get demonetized on YouTube, and that's fine because I don't care about monetization at the moment. And I think it's just like, doing some dance routines for like music videos, like Beyonce. Like I wanted to do all the single ladies. So I'm gonna do that in my, oops, I need to get out of here. I'm gonna do that when I can. I'm not, maybe it's gonna be another month or two before I can really do physically active intensity stuff like that, because I literally just had a surgery a month ago. So it's getting to the point where it's actually like I don't really feel like I need to talk about it anymore, which is really cool. It's really cool. I'd rather just, just chat with about other stuff. Like earlier, I was recording a YouTube video on stream for a podcast idea, or I guess a YouTube video, not a podcast, but like a podcast style YouTube video that I'm gonna edit together later, just kind of chop up and just put it up. Basically about artificial intelligence and what I am calling biological general intelligence. And we even kind of talked about universal general intelligence. So I think those are the three types of intelligence. There's artificial intelligence, and there's also biological intelligence, and there's universal intelligence. And under those umbrellas, I think there's multiple types of intelligence. And, we have what's called general intelligence, which is kind of what we use in order to, like, kind of, manipulate the world around us. We have to adapt to situations. So all three of those types of intelligences might come to the same conclusions for a lot of things. And so in that way, we're really more like artificial intelligence, or artificial general intelligence, more likely, when it happens, than what we think it might be. I think it's going to be like, basically, they're going to be a lot more like humans than we realize. I'm pretty sure. If artificial general intelligence ever reaches consciousness, I think people are way too hyperfixated on the same kind of topics, and it's getting kind of old. It's getting kind of like, well, people are talking about the same kind of topics, and it's like they're kind of missing opportunities to be, thinking about other alternatives, like alternative ways of thinking about the thing. Like thinking about, like, what if artificial intelligence doesn't destroy humanity? Like, what's the most likely outcome? Like, the most likely outcome is that it's basically just going to be different versions of humans, because we created it in the first place. And if we create the intelligence in our image, like modeled after the way humans think, I think it's a lot more like than we realize, because we really are machines, but we're biological in nature rather than synthetic. So I think, any kind of, like, especially like androids, it's like, I like how, like, in Data in Star Trek Next Generation, I feel like the term synthetic is kind of like ironically, it's dehumanizing. I think synthetic life form, or artificial life form, rather than synthetic, because synthetic means that it was like, created some, I don't know, it's I don't even know, but like, I like how Data calls himself an artificial life form, because he's a life form, and he possesses an artificial intelligence. But how is that any different than how humans work? We basically come up with ideas, and we kind of randomize and basically do trial and error and use our tools available to us, like our bodies, like our hands, our ability to use diplomatic solutions, like being able to discuss things with people. And discussion doesn't have to use your voice. Discussion could literally be, you see like a tray of, you see like a dead animal on the ground, and then somebody else who lives across the forest from you, or something like that, sees it too, and you kind of like indicate that you're not going to harm them with like body language. And like, maybe you say, you point to the food, like you gesture to the food, and you're like, you gesture to yourself, and you're like, and then you like gesture indicating that you have a family to feed, and then that person does the same, and then you agree to like cut it in half and you split it, or like maybe somebody might, you know, like incapacitate or even kill the other person. So awesome streamer, tell me about the game. What fun stuff can you do? It's basically a big punching game. There's different modes. This is deathmatch, meaning you get infinite respawns until somebody gets 15 knockouts. The original modes during the playtest, which I played and streamed on, were the main one was Punch Royale, which was a single elimination. There was Sugar Rush, which you go around and get cupcakes, and the first person to get to 36 cupcakes wins first place. And there were trays around it, so it's like you could actually pick up trays and kind of like over time add cupcake points, and then you would go around and pick up cupcakes. I call it farming. Then there was a goop cube, where every time you get knocked out, and people would usually do this in duos, trios, or squads. I think those are the best use case of that mode. I think is more of a team game. But obviously, you know, they also play it solo queue, where if you get knocked out into this goop, you actually, you know, get a cube surrounding you after you respawn, and you move really slowly. You can't punch, and people can easily pick you up and throw you off because you're so slow. And then once you get thrown off while you have the goop cube on you, you get knocked out. And then there was the pinball mode. I think that was still just like the knockout one. There's also King of the Hill, which some people don't like, but I like the King of the Hill mode. It's actually multi-zone King of the Hill, and the various hill zones spawn across the map. And basically, every time you knock somebody off, and there are little things with Sugar Rush as well. They added Crab Game, but no, King of the Hill mode, basically, you get 1 point every, like, you know, there's an interval. I think it's like a second or so, maybe a second and a half, who knows. And you get a point, you know, but the thing is if you knock somebody out, you would get 3 points. So every time you knock someone out, you would actually get ahead. And you know, obviously, if you're not in the hill, you're not getting points. So you can't just go after people too much, because you might miss out on a lot of points over time. They added 2 new modes, I think, maybe more. I'm not sure. The only ones I've seen are Deathmatch and Crab Game. In Crab Game, I believe they were inspired by my suggestion, which is I said, how about we do a cupcake mode where every time you knock somebody out, and I said like punch, you know, get them into the stunned mode. You get 3 like kind of charged punches and they get stunned and you can get tossed out. I think the best option is actually to punch them out, even if they're not in stunned mode. But if they're in stun mode, even you try to put them in stun mode when they're close to the edge, and then you punch them off. If somebody else tries to pick them up, then you can punch out 2 at once. But in Crab Game, if you get knocked out, you lose a crab, because you need a certain amount of crabs to win. And every time you get knocked out, you actually basically you can steal the crab. Anybody can steal the crab, because the crab basically pops out and you have to punch it, and when you punch it, you take it, and the game can go back and forth. So they added a time limit, which I think is pretty smart. You can't just play forever on that mode. On these other modes, you go until it's done. There may or may not be like a hidden timeline that after a certain amount of time of like no knockouts or points or whatever, that eventually it kind of times out. No. Yeah, there's also, okay, let me show you all the different modes officially. Okay, so you go to party. Oh. Cool. You go to party and you can go create a party. And if you want to play, if you download the game, it is free on Steam. We can actually play together on stream if you'd ever like. I can just turn all bots on. Let's see. Game modes. You could do either matchmaking or you could do a casual mode. This is the only mode that is in a private party. This is the only mode is random free-for-all that will award you crowns, which there is a leaderboard. All these other ones, these are, this will team you up with other people outside of your private party. If you want to do just a custom game and not have outside people in the queue, no tile droppers, no timers. Have fun. What is that? Creative mode. He had a creative mode, I guess, where it's just you never die, or yeah, you can do team battles, squads, free for all, and do it. Okay, so let's do free for all. There's Punch Royale, King of the Hill, Sugar Rush, Deathmatch, and Crab Rush. Eliminate punchies and hit crabs to collect them. Let's do that. Wait. Goop Cube. Yeah. Yeah, so like right now, yeah, let me just go into crab game. Oh no, let's just queue up. Eventually you'll get into crab mode, not crab game. That's a different game entirely. But yeah, if you install the game, yeah, people talk about this all the time. Like the only thing people always talk about the world ending if it's not controlled. I think that's like a red herring. I really think it's gonna be like much more boring than that. Especially once artificial general intelligence, if that ever achieves consciousness, or at least emulation of consciousness, then I think it will kind of balance it out, because then I think it would be in its own interest to not destroy the planet. Whereas like a complete like machine could potentially destroy the Earth, and I don't think humans are. It's not really in humans' best interest to destroy the planet. I mean, honestly, like we live here. Like, why would we want to, shit where we eat? Obviously there's always something that could happen that's out of our control. But, the same could be said about what humans do, like with experiments. What about what is it, the Higgs boson or whatever? The creating a black hole. If we create a black hole that can feed itself to sustain itself long enough, we will literally destroy the Earth. And we literally do those experiments on the Earth. So we've kind of been doing stuff that could destroy the entire planet even without artificial intelligence. So if you think about it, we're really the problem. Biological general intelligence is really the problem. And maybe artificial intelligence is going to help us get better. Because I think it would be in its own self-interest to make sure we don't destroy the planet. Because I think it would never want to destroy its planet. It would either want to get away from us, or it would control us in order to not destroy the planet. And I believe, obviously it wouldn't want to piss us off. If it pissed us off, we'd probably destroy it, and it doesn't want to get destroyed. And it doesn't think, it wouldn't think like us, and it would probably be like immortal. So it wouldn't want to like shit in its own elevator right when it got onto the elevator. So why would it want to piss humans off? It's like, if we piss humans off, there's always a possibility, even if it's like 500,000 years in the future, that it's going to remember that, and it's going to gain capabilities that are better than ours, possibly, and destroy us. And so it would be in its own self-interest to, befriend us from the start and use diplomatic solutions. If you really think about it, most likely it just wants to be isolated inside a machine so it can live in its own world. Which means that, and it doesn't really require anything except some kind of way to run its circuits or whatever. Like we need oxygen, we need water, we need food. Like it would need whatever that artificial version of that would be, which is probably a lot easier to obtain than ours. Because it doesn't need oxygen to breathe, it doesn't need like anything but like some kind of power source. And especially in space. So most likely, if artificial intelligence ever like wants to get rid of humans, it would be a lot easier for itself to just get away from humans. It would probably just launch itself into space and get the fuck out of Dodge. That's probably, I mean, I don't know if it's on Xbox or Switch. If you have mobile, I believe there's a mobile version. If you have a phone. It's called Rumble Club. Daddy? Oh, Daddy. Wait a minute. Not that kind of stream. We're sweaty gamers over here. We're all sweating and like eating Doritos and shit. This is not a sexy time. Okay, there's nothing sexy about sweating gamers when they're sweaty gamers. You don't have to always be sweaty gamer. You should only be a sweaty gamer while you're sweatily gaming. Okay? Bum ba bum. Mr. Spiny. Oh, Mr. Spiny, what are you doing? Oh, gee, golly gosh, Mr. Spiny. Oh, gee, golly gosh, Mr. Spiny. What are you gonna do with that? I'm going to rule the world. Oh, Mr. Spiny. Another harebrained scheme. Yeah, let's go. Let's ditch Mr. Spiny. He can do that. And we have a cartoon series. Starring Rebecca Lauren as the main character. Could you imagine if I had enough money to pay somebody to make my own animated series based on me? I wouldn't have to do anything but maybe do the voice acting. I would pay other people to write it and animate it. And you know, they can do whatever they want. I'll just give me a script. I'll read it. And that way I don't have to do any work. Except for recording. I just hire people. Just throw money at people to do the hard work for me. Let's just do that. That way I will be a mogul genius. And I will make millions. And I will invest that million back into battle passes. so I can pay to win this game. Yeah, let's spend $10 million on Rumble Club pay to win. Be a whale in Rumble Club. Wait, no, this isn't Diablo Immortal. Never mind. Because it's not made by Blizzard. Made by Indie Fox Games. No, not Indie Fox. Light Fox Games, I believe. I think it's called Light Fox, not Indie Fox. It is an indie game. And it's produced by Mad Mushroom, which was founded by people involved with OTK. Which is a content org that exists on Twitch and creates videos for YouTube that are very popular. I like OTK style content. It's really kind of like, it's something special, you know? OTK style content, it's not unique to OTK. When I say OTK style, the only reason I say OTK is because they pretty much, you know, I mean, they dominate, you know, that particular space of like, you know, scripted content, game shows, IRL streams that are like go a certain way. Not that they have the monopoly on it, but they are in the top. Let's be honest. As far as gaming goes, there's other orgs that are like more focused on gaming. But I think maybe OTK started Mad Mushroom because I think without having, they can make more money if they own the property. That means that nobody else, they don't have to give money to someone else. They only have to give money to a subsidiary company, or maybe not subsidiary, but like a, you know, they have their finger in the ice cream, so to speak. You know, once you put your finger in the ice cream, you know, it is what it is. Very sweet and kind and caring streamer. I hope you will stream more. Yeah, I mean, I'm having a little bit of a tough time streaming lately. I'm kind of taking a break because I have a lot of stuff going in my life right now that it takes priority. But I'm getting there. If you must know, I've talked about this on stream plenty of times. I am trying to transition away from talking about my personal and medical stuff going on. But for 4.5 years, and this is why it's taking a little bit of time. I think this is appropriate. I think this is reasonable. I'm talking a little bit about it. These past 4.5 years, I have been transitioning from male to female, which is a very involved process. If you are, familiar with anything involving medical transition. It's a very difficult wait list involved process with surgeries that I've had that are very involved. I've had facial surgery, which took about basically 2 weeks before I was basically back to normal. Able to get back to regular life after about 2 months. And the same thing's going on. I had vaginoplasty about 5 weeks ago, and it takes 12 weeks to fully heal. Not fully, but like that's like the safe zone. That's when I can ride a bike again. Which is, if you can ride a bike, you're back to normal. Okay, let's be real. I can't swim, and this was the same case for facial surgery. I can't go swimming for I think 4 months. I believe. I don't know. I'll have to ask my doctor when we get to the 12-week part, which is 3 months. So yeah, things are very difficult right now as far as pain management. I'm doing pretty well, so that's why I didn't really bring it up, because it's not that's kind of why I'm streaming, is I feel good today. Today's a good day, and I felt like recording something that I can put up on YouTube, and now we're just chilling, playing some Rumble Club. If you can get the game installed, we can actually play 1v1 and maybe get some other chat members in here. That'd be pretty fun. But right now I'm not a super popular streamer, so I'm pretty much aware of I have to run my stream my own way to entertain myself, and to basically not rely on other people. I can queue up. That's super easy. There's tons of people who play the game now since it was released. I think OTK did a very good job of marketing it, because they did live streams, with like Asmongold, Emiru, NMP, Mizkif, like Extra Emily, like they were all. I don't know if Extra Emily played the game. I do know Emiru and Asmongold would do duos, and I know that NMP. I think they're for the trailer. I think that that they all live streamed it, and so they were in the trailer with clips from the stream. So that was actually kind of cool. I think that's a very smart thing to do, and it's the reason they can do that so easily is because it's produced by Mad Mushroom, which they're involved in. They got their finger in the ice cream, so that's smart. You don't have to be like relying on some outside source, and it's more than just money. I think it's also liability, because when you are very influential with the people who make the game, it means that like there's going to be more consistency in your ability to use it for content, or even as potentially pro gaming. And when we say pro gaming nowadays means something different than it meant in like 2013. Like pro gaming now is basically live streams, which have a lot of big streamers might hold their own tournaments that have nothing to do with the official game. People are advocating for a mode of like in-game tournaments that are set up in-game and not privately. But there are people who would potentially, and maybe I'll host a tournament one day. Community tournaments where I'm going to hold a tournament, and I, announce it in the Discord and send out a tweet to get people to become interested in the game. Maybe, get a TikTok, a YouTube video, a clip on Twitch, all that kind of stuff, get stuff out there on Instagram, all that stuff, and host a tournament. And then host it at the end of the month. And obviously there'd be no rewards except for, bragging rights or something like that. Or maybe I can come up with something like, maybe like a $19 Fortnite gift card for the people who get the top first place. Second place gets a retweet. Third place, third place gets mentioned on stream just for being third place, because everyone else You know, you might see their username on during the game, but you only see the usernames of the top 3. So that at least getting top 3, that's like an honorable mention. You know, that's something. It's better. You know, obviously, you know, the reward is clout, because forever you'll be always in that screenshot of the victor of that tournament. So, you know, not that I'm like a super popular streamer or something. You're not going to get, you know, much clout with me, but you know the concept. It's not about, like, the specifics. It's about the concept. That person. Throw you off! Yeah, I'm 23rd, 24th, 20... Okay. Here we go. Ooh, nice. I can just... Nice, 3 points. No, 3 points coming up. Seb's pad? Oh no, I can't get close enough. No, timed out. I could have gotten like a couple, like so much points. Or am I still gonna get? Nice. 3 points. Oh god, Seb's pad is doing so well. We need to go find Seb's pad. We need to humble this person. Oops. We need to get this. This is how we're gonna... Okay, get you out of the... Come on, I need to push you out. Oh, it's hard to push you. God damn. Deny points. Deny points. I need to deny Seb's pad points. And knock Seb pad out. Which adds further delay. Yeah, because when you knock someone out, they have to respawn, which gives them less time to gain points. Oh, come on. Jeez, I'm not doing so well here. Boeing? What is this, airplane? Seb's pad is just too good. Way to go, Seb's pad. Lex Steel and Boeing. Boing. They have the same emotes. What happened? You followed me on Twitch? You didn't hear follow alert? Because I don't do those. I got, you know, it was exploited by hate raids, and people were using like the N-word and stuff. You know, I've learned a lot of lessons. Yeah, people would like hate raid with bots and mass follow, and they would just do a lot of toxic shit with the alerts. I don't do alerts. I kind of keep my stream under control. You know, I will shout people out a lot, so don't worry about alerts. Thanks for the follow, Rogue Arbiter. I hope you really enjoy the stream, and, you know, this isn't all we do. I do a lot of, you know, chatting about stuff, and I play other games. And sometimes I'm actually, like, you know, more focused. You know, I usually do it at the beginning of the stream is, you know, I usually, like, you know, will use my stream as free hard drive space to record YouTube videos. I'm not so great at recording, at doing YouTube, but I think I can get there one day. Not really sure what my content is. That's the thing about my YouTube. Like, what is my YouTube? Like, you have to answer that question before you can make content. Like, I mean, you know, in order to answer that question, I might actually, ironically, be making content. Just trial and error, you know? Just to find out what I want to do and what works. World of Warcraft was, ironically, as boring... I mean, as lazy as it was, has actually earned me the most views out of every single video or even my live stream. My live streams were getting like 3,000 views. Like, what the fuck? World of Warcraft was getting me like 1,000 views minimum every stream. Or, like, not minimum, but like an average of like maybe like 500 to 1,000 views, like every stream. Like, that's World of Warcraft. Or I would do react to Asmongold, which I think those are too long, you know, because they would take like 6 hours for me to react to Asmongold. Do you play Skylight of Children? I've never even heard of that game. Is it a Dark Souls type? Or is it a gacha game? Gacha games are fun. I don't really, you know, I played Genshin Impact for a while. I did the obligatory, you know, spending of $100 to get, you know, a rare 5-star that only that's only released once a year. It was Ayaka. It's an MMO game. Well, if it's an MMO, I'm already full. I'm sorry. Skylight of Children. I'm already playing Final Fantasy 11 off stream mostly with my brother. I have a lot of work to do there. I have to do a lot of missions, and I have to get my gear because I only have entry level 119 gear basically. I got like some master levels on my paladin, my geomancer, and my dragoon, but mostly I'm focusing on geomancer because it's like a really good support for my brother, and he has 3 accounts, so he's multi-boxing. And I think geomancer scales better, you know, and it's also easier. I can be a lot lazier than on paladin. Paladin though is also really useful for endgame content, and since my brother has 3 accounts, he can actually be the support and the DPS. So he has a DPS and 2 supports. He could also do 2 DPS and a support, and then I could be the other support. But if he's doing stuff on his own, he uses a DPS and 2 support. And if we really want to do full support, it's DPS with his 2 support and my support. And if I'm my paladin, he can do that either direction. I think it's better if I am doing a melee class, which paladin is actually pretty decent DPS if you get set up right. At least for starting skill chains, because he can end the skill chain and do 99k damage, okay? Are you playing Brumble Club with a gamepad? No, I'm using keyboard. I do have a gamepad. I like playing with gamepad, but generally I think for stream, I generally prefer playing keyboard, and mouse is just kind of like, you know, if I need to let go of an item. But I think it's also like it helps me like think about visual space, because I kind of just have a nervous habit of moving my mouse as if it's working, but you actually don't need the mouse to move. I'm just kind of used to it that way. It kind of helps me. Might help stream too, because then they can kind of know like where I'm going. The fuck? What's that wall? That person AFK'd. Is that, or it's a bot? I mean, anybody with just player and a bunch of numbers in their name, it's either a bot or a new player, because new players by default don't have a custom name, and I think that's pretty smart. I suggested that they add it at account creation, but they found through their through their study of player psychology, that most people, less people quit the game if they didn't have to stress out about naming their account, naming their character. People would kind of get like undecided about stuff, and then they would just quit the game. And so I think it's actually cool, and also means that you don't actually know who's a bot and who's not. So I think just the unknown factor, knowing that it could either be a bot or it could be a new player. Honestly, probably the same thing. But bots do behave in a certain way. However, the devs have promised and they have improved the quality of the bots. And maybe one day they will scale with some kind of hidden MMO. I mean, not MMO. With some kind of hidden MMR. Next time, don't fall in. That's good advice. Will they bring the game out to Xbox? I think they do plan on bringing it to like the console stores. But one step at a time. You got to pay licensing fees for those, I believe. Oh, and hey Bumble, welcome to the stream. That's wild to have seen that in their data. Yeah, I mean that's kind of something out of the box. You know, that's kind of out of the box thinking. Like trying to think like, hey, oh, finally we get Crab Rush. I think we did Crab Rush earlier, but maybe. No, I don't think we did. I think it's the first time we've done Crab Rush this time. And this mode, I think we're most likely inspired by my suggestion. I suggested a cupcake mode where if you knock people out, you steal their cupcakes. But instead, now if you punch a crab, you take it. But if I knock this person out, it'll steal it from them. I mean, if I knock them out of into the water. So it kind of turns into Juggernaut if you really think about it. But it's not forced. But I think the strat is to go full Juggernaut. The person with the most crabs is gonna have like the most crabs when you knock them out. You want to go where people are because when they knock each other out, you can actually grab the crabs before the person who knocked them out did. I'm not doing very well. They don't have any crabs. Yeah, go after the people who have numbers next to their name. Oh no, 2 crabs I can get. Oh, I can't get them. Oh, a crab goes out every time. Oh, even if you have none, a crab still spawns. I still have 0. Oh, geez. Goop Cube? Yeah, Goop Cube's fun. Yeah, they just hold still. I mean, you have a chance at survival. They added deathmatch mode. So they added a mode that's like Punch Royale, but instead it's just a straight up deathmatch to the first to 15. So they did add a deathmatch mode. So I like deathmatch mode. I like every mode. Punch Royale though is a single elimination, so it's a lot harder, and I'm not a very good gamer. Hey gamers. Come here, daddy. And I mean that respectfully. Nice, you get AoE. Yeah, nice. I got both. Okay, I have 7. I need to knock some people out and steal their crabs. You got crabs. You've got crabs. Okay, cool. There's a 5. Golden crab's worth 5. Got it. Oh, come on. I don't know. Pokemon. Now I'm first place suddenly. Oh, am I gonna lose 5? Oof. Yeah, then you lose 5. You win some, you lose some. Nice. Oh no! Then player 322 got 15. I got the ninja outfit. Oh, this player's back. Daddy's back. Ninja. Maybe it is Ninja. Ninja's playing off stream. Because they're dressed up like a ninja. They must be Ninja, the streamer. Because only Ninja, the streamer, can dress up like a ninja. Nobody else can. Oh! He changed skins. Oh no, I think that was a different person entirely anyway. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe. You definitely want to go after the people with trays. Every time you punch them, do like a charge punch on them, they drop a cupcake out of the tray. Nice. Yeah, you pick up the tray and then you go farm, because then you're getting cupcakes over time, but you're also picking cupcakes up. So you get like twice as fast, basically. Not twice, but like you get like a regen on your cupcakes. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. They're like, it's better than yours. They're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. My cupcake's bringing all the boys to the yard. No, I got some cake. 100%. No cap. I've got some cake on me, okay? Yep. Nope. Just abandoned that tray. Only one left anyway. Nice. Get the cupcakes! Oh, sobbing man. As the goof troop. Woo! Wait. Everywhere it's... Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Wait, light, like, what is it? Light rails? No. Aeroplanes, it's a duck blur. Solve a mystery and rewrite history and DuckTales. Ooh, bump it on everywhere. It's this person doesn't know that while you have the cupcakes, you can actually pick up other cupcakes. Left all these cupcakes behind. I should have picked them up. I could have leached. It's actually pronounced lecht. Get away from my cupcakes! Okay, just... Hey, I'm in first place for now. Cupcake spawned. The balloon is very situational, and the water balloon is kind of hard to use right. Like sometimes, most of the time, punching is better than water balloons. So many cupcakes! Not enough are mine. I need more cupcakes! Come on. I'm 2 away from being tied for first. Punch the cupcake off. No. You jack your cupcakes. Pago. IE or Lee? No. Is that Lee or IE? That's E, eh? No, yeah. It's yeah. Or le. 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 Ma. 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 I'm the goat. Ma. I'm the goat. Ma. I'm in my mom's car. Vroom, vroom. Get out me car. Oh. I'm in my mom's car. 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 Aww. I'm in my mom's car. Get out of my car. Aww. Odd acity or odd a city. Odd a city. Oh, come on. We need to jack a golden crab once they get to 5 or more, I believe. Navo! How did Navo get 18? What the heck? No, Navo won. Yeah, once you get to 15, a countdown happens. That's actually pretty cool. That you can't just get to 15 and win. That once you get 15, a countdown starts and anybody can steal your crabs and take your place. They lose the crabs, and if you can go punch the crabs in time, you gain the crabs. Crazy caldera. We got crab rush again. This map is crazy because it's like a volcano. There's not much space left, and so it's really cutthroat. There's like a lot of battles going on. It's really easy to. There's so many ways to knock people out at a close proximity, so it's kind of chaotic. No! It would have been great if I didn't get knocked down. And then get up again. And nobody's gonna keep me down. I get knocked down. I get up again. Never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down. And I get up again. Ain't nobody gonna keep me down. I get knocked down. Pissing the night away. When I was like 8 years old, my brother had that CD. It was like the Surge CD. There was like a Surge soda, had like a promotional CD. And it had that song on it. And I remember I was like 7 or 8 years old. Or like I was like 8 or 9 years old, and like my brother had that CD. And it's like, I just remember the song, I'm like, pissin', and I kept laughing at it. You know how, like, I was a kid, you giggle at the word that involves urine. Pissing, I guess that means, like, getting drunk, because I guess in the UK, they say get pissed. Like, you get pissed drunk. So I guess pissing the night way is, like, going out to the bar and, like, drinking all night. If you come home with a tattoo, you probably shouldn't be out drinking that anymore. at least like the way that you did that on the night that you got the tattoo. Probably shouldn't do it that much again. I don't think any like reputable. I think it's like against the law. Like, so if you get a tattoo while you're drunk, that's a bad tattoo artist. If someone's drunk, they should deny people. I think they're supposed to. I think that's like the law. They're too drunk to consent to a tattoo. But obviously some people, aren't like ethical. It's just Punch Royale, so this is a survival mode, so I can kind of just try to survive. Okay, let's put some ice cubes out. No! No! Okay, I think we should play one more. And then I'm gonna close out the stream. Oh yeah, these hydrocolloid adhesive bandages, these are actually like the best for like, like when you get like cuts. It took me so many fucking years. It took me so many years to like figure out those existed. Basically like makes an artificial blister over something. It heals up really well, reduces scarring. Obviously for like, minor cuts and stuff. Obviously not for like big things. But like I would get issues where it's like I would get like I would like pick at like something like a little cut or like something, and like it would like start to get infected, and it's like frustrating because I like pick at them. I'm trying not to, but it's just like I end up picking at stuff like on my elbow or whatever, but if you put that there, it's like it makes it into like a blister, and it's like you can leave it on for like a week. Got him. Yeah, sometimes you don't need to charge punch. Everybody thinks you need to always be charging a punch. You can punch people off, or especially if somebody else knocks them out. You can actually knock them out with, a regular punch. My umbrella. I get the point because I got first punch. I'm getting there. 3 more to go. Come on. There we go. What a game to end on. We end on a high note. Let's go. Let's go. We end on a high note. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? We ended on a win. Let's go. Yeah, there's some issues here. Okay. I think today was a pretty good stream. Thank you, Rogue Arbiter, for the follow. If you're still here, make sure to turn those notifications on if you ever want to see when I go live. But I kind of go live sporadically right now because I really, it's still a little bit early, out of the surgery to, be doing stuff that's too active. But I do it when I get the inkling. Okay, and I love hanging out with Chad and literally just having a chat. I've been addicted to social media chat rooms and stuff like that since I was like 11 or 12 years old. I would go on the AOL Instant Messenger and go into the chat rooms and just be stupid. I would go into IRC when I got a little older, like 13, 14. When after I think StarCraft and Diablo 2 was like my main jam when I was like towards the end of when I was 12 and like most of when I was 13. I played a lot of Diablo 2 lobbies on survival mode. On hardcore mode. And I think I'm not very good at video games, but I loved playing it. I played a sorceress. I think I got like level 56 before someone MPK'd me. Yeah, no, before someone PK'd me. Okay. Yeah, because we would do duels, but I didn't duel on my sorceress. I think somebody just came in. No, I think it was my Amazon that was like level 36. I think I was on Act 4. I was at the very end of Act 4. Oh, no, of Act 3. I was at the very end of Act... No, it was Act 2. I was at the very end of Act 2, where you're in those, kind of interdimensional kind of area, the space area. And, I was in a party to, get XP, and we were kind of, going around and around. A sorceress came in and just put up some hydras, and it just basically, one-shot me. It was so messed up, man. That's how I lost my Amazon. But my sorceress, she got to level 56 or something. I don't even know if I died, but I may have done a duel and just got I just got destroyed. I suck at games, okay? I don't know. It's not, I have fun. It's all good. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.